Hi guys, welcome back to another video. In this video, Tom and I are going to be talking about how to negotiate your monthly fee with a social media marketing agency client. In this video, guys, we're going to discuss a few personal stories Tom and I have had with how we've closed clients, a few closing techniques that Tom teaches in all of his past sales training and in our academy of how to combat someone saying, Harry, £1,000 a month, really? I'm not going to pay that, because you will receive that at some point along your journey, especially in the beginning where you struggle to, portray your value in the strongest way. But yeah, Tom, so someone comes to you and says, right, you do their whole presentation and they're like, Tom, it's like, I'm not paying $2,000 a month. Are you crazy?
Yeah. Okay. So all that is an objection. So those listening, sales objections are common. You're going to have to handle them. You're going to have to deal with them. You can't just go, okay, goodbye, and on to the next, because you just won't win business. Quite often when people give you a sales objection or an objection to not wanting to go further, or let's just go through them real quick. So, you're too expensive. I don't want to do this yet. I've got a better price. I don't need marketing anymore. I don't know. They could be like, I don't know. There's loads of reasons why people won't want to work with you. The way you handle them is exactly the same. There's an actual process which you can implement, which can handle that. So as the one you've just given, Harry, like, I don't want to pay that. Like, what they're saying is it's too expensive.
Yeah.
Like, that's not the price I had in mind.
Mm-hmm.
That's not, like, I don't have that in the budget, Tom. These are objections. Now, you have to expect the fact that people always like to feel they have done an element of negotiation in anything. So some of it is a little bit of massaging egos. Okay, so let's just get that out of the way, and that's on the table. That happens. People like to feel they've got a deal. If you go into anything, if you're selling your car or you're buying a car from someone, you kind of like to feel like you've done what you can to get the best price. No different into this. Sales are sales. Happens, and it can translate across all industries. If someone says, yeah, you're too expensive, what the fuck do you respond to with that? Like, what do you respond to that? So there's two ways. There's the fight or flight. This is the fight or flight mode that I go into. I fight it and I'm like, okay, let's go. Let's do this. Gloves are on. Let's bash this out, basically. Some people will go, oh my God, I've overstepped the mark. Where's the exit door?
Yeah, panic stations.
Throw myself out of it.
Yeah.
However, that's just natural. That's natural emotions. How are you going to handle it? Well, there is a technique. And if you're listening on your phone, if you're listening on, Spotify, Apple, whatever, and you're listening to us on audio, if you're watching us, either the same thing. But if you can get a piece of paper and a pen, or even get your notes up on your iPhone or on your Galaxy, get your notes up and write this down. But first of all, before we do that, please subscribe, because obviously we're giving away a lot of our secrets for nothing. And to show appreciation to me and Harry, it'd be great if you just subscribe and just follow us, because it does mean a lot to us. So you're going to write this down. There is a technique that you can use called the 3R technique. In order, in consecutively, that will help you combat any objection in life. Even if your missus wants to go to a restaurant that you don't want to go to, you can, or your husband wants to do something that you don't want to do, you can use this technique to kind of turn them around. It's immense. So the technique is the 3R technique. The 3R technique is R. So the first R number one, will be repeat. So when you get an objection, you want to repeat that to the person you're speaking with. Why do you do that? Well, you're doing it because you're showing them that you listened and you've registered it as a genuine concern for them. So I'm not paying $1,000, $2,000, $1,000, whatever it is, any fee we can do. I'm not paying $1,000 a month for your service, or that's too expensive. That's probably a more realistic one, is like, oh, I wasn't planning on spending that, or that sounds like it's expensive. There's a few things I'll mention towards the end where you can avoid that actually coming up as a surprise to them. We've mentioned it in another video, but you want to repeat their objection back to them. Say, okay, I understand that you think that we are expensive and it wasn't quite in line with what you were expecting. I understand that. Okay, so first of all, repeat back to them their issue. They will understand that shows understanding, and it shows a little bit of empathy too, which is really, really important. The next stage too, the next R is reassure. So this is you putting your arm around them and going, no, no, it's okay. This is why it's okay. And you're going to listen to me. Okay. This doesn't have to be a big rant. It can be like 20 seconds long, but you're going to repeat the objection. So you're too expensive. Okay. Fully understand that you think we're expensive. I'm hearing you. Yeah, no problem. And it probably wasn't to this point, it's probably not quite in line with what you were thinking. However, now it's the however bit, which is you're now going to reassure them. You're not going to take it on the chin and be like, okay, no problem, right? What do you want to pay? That's not negotiation. So say to them, look, I understand you think we're expensive. However, like what I will say to you is that you're going to be getting this, and this. This is the type of results we can't guarantee, but we expect. That's different. You can't guarantee results, but you can expect to get an element of results. Okay. So this is what we're going to do. Our strategy is very detailed. Okay. You're going to get a person that is very dedicated to your project as much as you are. I will live and breathe this as much as you do and treat it like my own business. And I will look after your ad spend to the penny on all of it. I've worked with, you can see if you have worked with other clients, you can drop in that you've worked with other people and you're very satisfied. If you haven't, then you just don't mention it. But you want to put your arm around them, and because really at this point they kind of want a cuddle and they want some reassurances that this is going to be okay. Like they're in safe hands. That's the middle bit. So you've got the 3R technique. Repeat what they've said. Shows you're listening. Shows you're paying attention, that you care. The middle R is reassure them. Reassure them it's going to be okay. Reassure them that you know what you're doing. This is a good, strong strategy. Then what's the final R? The final R is to resume. Like nothing's ever happened. It never hit your radar, and we're on to the next. And £1,000 is what it is. Let's go for it. Yeah. So repeat the issue, reassure them, and then carry on. So you'd then be like, look, after I've explained this, and I understand your concern, this is our fee, and I would love to get working with you. Next week's not ideal because we're taking this and that, but the following week is a great start date for me. I would love to pencil you in as my client on that date, really. And then be quiet. And we talk about silence in closing. That's then getting into closing, which is a whole separate video that you can go and watch somewhere through our feed. But yeah, there it is. In a nutshell, the 3R technique, it's proven, tested, and it works.
Yeah. Perfectly said, mate. Perfectly said. I think there's not much more to say on that.
No. And it works in anything, by the way, guys. So if you're listening and you've got kids, I've got 2 children. When you naturally do it, when they're trying to convince you or don't want to do something, it works with that, and it works with any part of life. That it's just a very structured way of handling someone's no and moving it forward, turning it forward. Yeah.
Cool. Well, hope you enjoyed that video, guys. And if you've not watched our previous video was on how to kind of book your first meeting.
How to absolutely like 20x, 30, 50x the chances of you ever getting that first meeting. And you listen to that and your mind will be fucking blown. Let me tell you it.
Hope you enjoyed that video, guys. Check that one out. If you're interested in any of our mentorship, click the link in the description. The Digital Culture Academy, there's a 23-minute video on there where I literally explain, kind of go behind the curtain in the academy, what's included, what you get on the front end, all of the mentorship on the back end. Like Tom, we've not spoken about the mentorship in a while. Like the amount of case studies we're seeing, not case studies, the amount of kind of success stories we're seeing from students that have been in there for such little time. It's just absolutely crazy, isn't it?
It's the best mentorship on the planet. It's the best SMMA course in my personal view, but I did create it, so I'm probably bound to say that. But I've put every blood, sweat, and tears into it. I know where all the faults were in other courses that I've seen, and I've made sure they're not in ours. And you get access to 2 mentors, not 1. That's a fucking deal in itself. And it's, for me, if you want to learn and actually take this seriously and make money from SMMA and do it in the most respectful, polite, genuine, legit way, which means you can actually have a business that you can support your family with going forward, you might want to consider our course. It's not for everyone. If you want to nickel and dime and go with free content online, just do it. We don't give a shit. But we would love and welcome anyone who's serious about taking this on, and we bring into our academy. And you can come into our world where you've got access to us and the other community, and you'll fucking learn some shit and you can implement it and you'll make some money. in my view. But do what you want to do. We really don't care.
Perfectly put. And yeah, so hopefully we'll see you on the next Academy call if you take action today. If not, we'll see you in a few days' time on our next video.